Alright, I'm drag racing a twin plane down here on the taxiway. Some action going on in Vegas today. Oh, dude, get out my way. Like a beach baron. Don't make me pass you. We got the Premier 1A out on the road today, buddy. Alright, so I got the lift dump system figured out. Get this pokey guy out of my way. Pretty awesome. They got a loud engine. He needs exhaust. He needs new exhaust on his. No, stop! Come on! Come on! There's no red light. Let's go. Oh, you! Hurry up! It's green light. Go. Don't make me go around you. Yeah, you're showing me your. There you go. Okay. Get off the phone. Drive.
Approaching 26 right.
Still trying to get used to taxiing with my feet. Let's go. We'll drag them. I'll give you a head start.
Flaps.
This gets you 4 horsepower, bucko. Look at that bad boy. Shame on me. Shame on me. Love this plane. Man, set that trim just right. Woo, doggies. Alright, so I come up with a solution. Move me to the right seat. I go in and swap the 2 switches on the yoke from left to right, and that would work. Or, you know, I'll go in there and look, see if I can swap the wires. Uh-oh, got a policeman down there. Hot pursuit. Hot pursuit. Okay, so the lift dump system is pretty nice. There's a spoiler button right here. So I can activate my spoiler. Alright. The lift dump system has a lock on it. So we'll unlock it. Okay. Now I've got a button set up on a side stick I use for viewing and stuff. So what'll happen is when I come in, all I do is punch that button, which is in effect pulling the lift dump, which will bring up the inboard spoiler, which is the lift dump, and the outboard spoiler at the same time, and just keep them up. And that's my only means of slowing down. And then I just steer with my feet to keep her straight till she runs slow enough I can go to toe brakes and not burn up the brakes. I'll learn all that as we go. At least it's landable now. So I've got a flaps lever. Actually, there's a button beside my throttles that I can flip up and down to do flaps. And then in this case, I moved it over to actually one of the, I don't know what you'd call it, the it's a lever, more not like a switch. So I can just pull it back to notch 1. Hear the flap. See it energized. See it indicated. Woo, turbulent. Nice. Alright. So basically, it's just like this, where I can just reach over with my right hand, keeping them on the throttles, and I can go in there and manipulate that flap switch. Kind of nice. So just do away with thrust reverse. That's okay. Lift up will work. Flaps 2. See the ailerons working. So there's a feature that says those little electrostatic whips out there can wiggle. By golly, that's sunlight. So they can wiggle. That adds to the excitement of banking and looking out your window. I lose my runway. So I'll come in and do a landing and drop the lift dump. And it did help. It made quite a difference. I'll have to play around. So I'm getting in on my landing speeds. Once I drop my gear, I get my VREF indicators up here on the speed tape. And I found when I've got gear dropped, I'll go ahead and do now. Go full flap. Then the aircraft, I go all the way trimmed down, and it still wants to nose down on me a little bit. So I go about 135 on the speed, 140, and she settles out for a good descent rate. So I don't have to keep pulling the nose up like this. See? So I trim up, and then you'll see my trim indicator right here. I'll go all the way. And then if I keep about 135, 140, it's nice. I got to push down on the nose. That's about all I can do. If I drop the throttles out, keep the nose down. So VREF's about 112. So a little power there. So she handles good, different than anything I've ever flown. So I'm trying to trim now. See, it won't. I've trimmed all the way down. So basically, it's a matter of adding power. Of course, I was a little high at that point, but
approaching 26
if I add
left.
the power, that yoke centers up real nice. Get the right descent rate. A little more power. I'm at 120. Still wants to drop the nose. Then we'll come up a little bit. Drop descent. So we're using power to descend.
Sync rate.
I know.
Sync rate.
Practice.
Sync rate.
Stunt pilot. Rick, stunt pilot today.
Long landing. Long
Yeah.
landing. 8,000
Wind's
feet
here, wind's
remaining.
here.
7,000 remaining.
Kill the power, flare nose
6,000
up, let
remaining.
her settle. Lift up. Just let her roll out. Just steer it. That's all I can do. Got everything up, so. I don't want to go toe brakes too quick. Let her roll out. Now, to me, this seems more realistic of a landing.
2,000 remaining.
Be easy at this point. There we go. See? Never touched the toe brakes, hardly at all. Alright. So at this point, we've landed. I go flaps up. Okay. And then, see, my lift dump system's still energized, so I'll hit that button, de-energizes it, and then I lock it. So it's ready for the next landing. You do not want that deploying when you're in the air. She will fall quick. So we might test pilot that out someday. Alright. And then need to start reading the manuals. Nice aircraft. Thanks for watching.